Good morning, folks. How does one begin a news show the morning after the great flare of 2017? We won't go over all the details, so go back and watch last night's summary if you have to. What we're doing today is checking on the first CME impact, analyzing the other two on the way from the X flares, looking at hurricane forecast and top news stories. First, magnetosphere. Calm until the first shockwave arrived last night, released by the M5.5 flare 4 days ago and driving an easily noticeable telemetry spike here on the solar wind. Luckily, the first impact was not terribly dense and only modestly fast, so thus far we have only seen magnetic instability in Earth's shield. No storm conditions. We do still have the proton radiation storm, mostly a factor for astronauts and high-latitude airline flights. So yesterday morning we saw the first X-class solar flare that was judged midday to be able to clip our planet late in the day tomorrow, according to NASA's endless spiral. However, it was just a few hours later that the X9.3 eruption occurred, driving a much more powerful CME that will likely overcome that second one, as NASA has its impact forecasted earlier in the day tomorrow. And that is sort of what we see on NOAA's endless spiral as well. First wave on there, the one that has hit already, and to account for the third CME wave catching up to the second one, they don't even show the second one on here, just the first one that hit already, and the big one which will overcome the one in the middle. They say we have about 12 hours more to wait to the beginning of the day on the 9th. They do not predict a dense impact, but it will be speedy. And with 2 CMEs instead of 3, the first one not causing storms yet, observers' forecast must be revised. Level 2 storms expected from the last wave, up to level 4 storms are possible. Electrical disruptions are still likely, but the major grid issues are now looking extremely unlikely. Good news there. Coming now to see Irma's beach house is hot, and that's not a good thing. Hot water won't let her give up. As we pull the European forecast model, things are accelerating. No more September 11th impact, it's coming faster. After smashing Cuba, a direct hit to southeastern Florida is slated for September 10th. Now, let's go ahead and pull the GFS model, also running faster as it is September 10th that it approaches Miami. This one shows less of a direct hit and more skirting up the coast towards Georgia and the Carolinas. Quick news notes, scientists are rethinking the energetic release from massive binaries. In studying the gamma emission from one binary in particular, they found the emissions were not coming from the surface of the stars as they expected, but from their colliding shockwaves in the ambient stellar wind medium. Also got a great story on super-electrified auroras at Jupiter and the radiation driving them. That is a strange planet. Up next, it's Chandra X-ray telescope examining 24 old sun-like stars, and found that they are calming into middle age with fewer megaflares and more coronal holes. That is a major boost for life potential around those stars after the 1 billion year age mark of the system. It is September 7th, so the EU 2017 conference is fully available online. There were 4 days of talks. It's available for less than $30, including all the regulars and some new faces as well. electricuniverse.live. The next community conference is ours, February 16th through the 18th, 2018, President's Day. Come out of the cold down in the desert. About 10 days left in pre-registration, and then we announce our headline speakers. Still a bit in shock at how lucky our group is going to be to have them. We greatly appreciate your support. We've got your wind maps, null school run, and shots of our star to close. We'll do this all again tomorrow, right here, but right now, it's 5:25 a.m. in the new Valley of the Sun. Eyes open, no fear. Be safe, everyone.